I'm an independent thinker, and I've been on the side of the people from the get-go. I build from the ground up. I had two businesses, one with my husband, one by myself. I've started many different kinds of groups, poetry groups, social justice groups. I'm always with the people, and I have a record to show it. I don't sell out. I'm deeply grounded in reality. I'm a writer, so you have to be. I'm business-minded, had a couple businesses. Do It University was the first, and International Pizza with my husband was the second. I'm a leader who's comfortable in a leadership role, but this will be something new. I've done many new endeavors in life. This will be another new one. I'm not afraid of following the truth, and I stand up for my decisions once I've made them 100%. I'm good in synthesizing information into a decision that aligns with my principles. I have a track record of justice, an innate sense of justice, and I don't waver. I know when I'm elected, I'll make decisions on the side of the people. I won't go against the interests of the people and the planet. I'm one of few politicians who can be trusted. I have a track record to prove it. Yep, it is. Those are my sons. My son took that. That's in Congdon Park, in Tisher Creek. They were traipsing me around and telling me not to go on the rocks, but I had to go on the rocks too. My two sons put themselves through school and are working in the fields that they chose. One is in clean energy and one is in music and business, and unbelievably, he's doing okay. I've been a union activist in Philadelphia. I was instrumental. I was the initiator of getting maternity rights for the teachers in Philadelphia, through the Philadelphia Federation of Teachers. We didn't have them, and I went and fought, and we got them. That was after I was pregnant and put on leave by my principal when I was on the picket line. So, yep, I got him. I've been an organizer. I organized open mouth poetry readings throughout Philadelphia and throughout northwestern Wisconsin. And we had readings from Napa to Cornucopia to Iron River to Superior, and they were fantastic. And that was as close as I came to a spiritual, to church. That was like my church. I was instrumental in starting the Northern Anti-War Coalition, and right now the Greens and Socialist Action are aligning with 15 now to work on a $15 an hour wage, living wage. I'm an independent journalist. I've written for the Philadelphia Inquirer as the Jersey correspondent, they call me. I worked for the Superior Telegram. I was the South Shore correspondent. Wrote for the Ashland Press for many years, and then freelance for the Sentinel and Pioneer Press and so on. And I've been a caregiver. I took care of my parents in their last years, and that was the hardest job of all. Took a few years to come back from that one. And I'm back. These are not all my, whoopsie, those are the pictures. Okay, I got a lot of pictures. Gotta put my glasses on. Okay, my wonderful family up on the left, my grandchildren and sons and nieces and nephews. In the middle, it is that same picture. My 15-year-old granddaughter made an ad out of it for the Look at Lakeside newspaper, and she put all that together. And my first ad. And it really encapsulates the issues that are most precious to me. With Skip Sandman, farmers markets, locally produced food is very important for all of us, and I would fight for that, for funding for local farms, for small farms. My parents, my parents, Ann and Ralph, that I cared for the last 3 years of their life. Let's see. Look here. Can't see you, right? The sign on the bottom, it means no mining. I am against sulfide mining, unequivocal. It will ruin this watershed, it will ruin the lives of our progeny. In the middle is, I was asked to speak at an event just recently with Kim Young against the militarization of our police. This was at City Hall a few weeks ago. And against murdering extrajudicial murders by police, by anybody. Down at the bottom are some children who are working on my tablet, and they are composing wonderful little stories. That was at Fond du Lac. That was at a powwow in Fond du Lac. And above that, a picture that a friend found is me with a bullhorn. It's from 2002. It was an anti-war demonstration. And we were on Lake and Superior, and there's Adam Richard next to me. He's still on Lake and Superior, rallying for justice. Pictures. How am I doing time-wise?
Doing good.
Okay. And these are my core campaign issues. Clean water is the reason I'm running. I believe that both candidates I'm running against cannot unequivocally say that they are against sulfide mining. That is a mining that has perpetrated ruin across, sulfide mining has perpetrated ruin across the globe, and there is no clean sulfide mining. It has not been done, it can't be done because of the sulfuric acid it produces and the other polluters. Clean energy, that one of my sons is into green energy, and that's what we need to be really concentrating on as far as jobs. We need to be doing solar here, and we can do solar in Minnesota as well as we can, say, in Miami or Houston. In fact, maybe even better. And wind, yes, we have wind. And that's what we should be concentrating on, training people to work in those professions. Local sustainable jobs, that would be one area. Clean energy, certainly local food. We could look at biomass also as a clean energy source. Local entrepreneurships. And when we fund Ziggy Wilf, instead of funding the local entrepreneur, who's our neighbor, what are we thinking? What are we thinking? Living wages, and yes, living wages, not elevated poverty wages, living wages. And 15 now, I'm happy to say that the Greens are going to be ally here. Single-payer health care. We have Obamacare, but it's a giveaway to the insurance companies, and how we get away from that. We just have to take a stand. We have to stand up and say no. No. Like most of the industrialized, if you want to call it that, most of the Europe, all the countries have single-payer health care. And that would save a lot of money. State bank would save a lot of money. We created a state bank. We would no longer have to go to Wall Street and borrow. North Dakota does it, and they fund education, they fund stuff that we have to, we're going to fund. How will we fund that? We should create a state bank. Gender and racial equality. Absolutely. I've been working with an equity in a work equity group. It's just starting in Duluth, and people of color cannot find jobs in Duluth and cannot find work, and the state itself is concentrating on this very issue. Annie Young is, 2 minutes, thank you. Annie Young is a Green who is on the Minneapolis Parks Commission. She said they are, and she's a person of color, they are just beginning to talk about that in the Parks Commission, because the people that use the parks are of different colors than the people that run the parks. What's that all about? We need to start looking at or hiring in a different way. And native rights, the ceded territories, native people have rights in the ceded territories. And I think that may be our savior as far as this sulfuric mine, the sulfide mining, is that native people have rights, and we need to support their rights in the ceded territories, and all of their rights. There's one point I didn't put on here, and that is education. We need to fund education preschool through college, period. We used to do it in Illinois when I went to University of Illinois. We did it then, we can do it now. We've got the money. The state has the money, the country has the money. And then we need to forgive the loans that those poor kids are saddled with. I don't believe it, my sons are paying theirs off. But they still have time to go on them. So those are my core campaign issues. And I'm Kriss Osbakken. Good to talk with you.